Two boys, one 12, one 14, are charged with gunning down a man last month during an attempted car break-in. Now, our 9 News Investigates team has learned the same two boys are also facing criminal charges in multiple other cases.
Though they are juveniles, Denver's DA is seeking a court order to move them to adult court. There's a lot at stake on the upcoming decision as to whether they're tried as juveniles or adults.
Yeah, Kim and Phil, if Denver DA John Walsh's office is successful in moving these two cases to district court, it could mean much longer sentences if they ultimately are convicted of first-degree murder.
I'm not the monster or the murderer that I have been painted to be.
Remy Cordova was among the youngest people ever charged with and convicted of first-degree murder in Colorado. Just 14 when he shot and killed Pamela Cabrielas, a young mother, after a minor car crash in Denver. Now, Denver prosecutors are preparing to take two boys to trial on murder charges in the killing of a man during a car break-in. Like Cordova, one of those boys is 14. The other is 12. They're accused of shooting and killing 33-year-old Christopher Neighbors on June 30th in North Denver. According to police, Neighbors confronted someone breaking into his car moments before he was killed. 9 News Investigates has learned both boys are facing charges in multiple other criminal cases in Denver. We're still working to learn what those charges are, something that is public record in Colorado, even in juvenile cases, when they involve serious crimes. However, we know in one case the 14-year-old is charged in another Denver shooting that left a teenager wounded. That same boy also has 3 felony cases in Jefferson County, accused of stealing a car in February, and then in June, stealing another car and committing an aggravated robbery. And on top of that, according to Denver police, the 12 and 14-year-olds are both possible suspects in a killing June 24th in Montbello, a killing that occurred as a young man confronted someone breaking into his car. 19-year-old Jacob Lopez died in that shooting. What happens next is likely to play out over months. Denver's DA will file a motion to move the cases to district court, a move that attorneys for the boys are expected to vigorously oppose. A judge will then hold hearings and ultimately issue a ruling. If the cases are moved to adult court, a conviction of first-degree murder would mean at least 40 years in prison. Live in the newsroom, Kevin Vaughn, 9 News.
And when you look at a case like this and you look at all the things the accusations are, does that factor in? Because clearly if you go to juvenile court, you're not sentenced to that length of a term.
That's right. A sentence in juvenile court would be a much shorter term. There are really complicated rules about what juries are allowed to know about other criminal cases involving a particular suspect. There is an effort that can be made to try to say this same person's accused of these other crimes and it's so similar that the jury deserves to know about it. But that will all be sorted out in court, and that is months or maybe even years away.
All right. Well, thanks for shedding some light on that. Thank you, Kevin.